I grew up in a fairly small town and lived in the same house my first 18 years of life. It was built in the 70s and the history on it was impossible to find, but I've always known it was haunted. In the first room on the second floor there was something that refused to leave us alone. Me especially, since that was my room mostly. From a young age I would tell my mom about the midnight ghost. A dark entity I saw clear as day. It mostly left me alone but definitely gave off a sinister vibe. The room across the hall eventually became mine after my sister was born, yet the haunting was no better. The very first night I slept in that room I heard a woman under my bed talking. It wasn't clear enough to make out what she was saying but it sounded distressed. Another occurrence that happened in that room was the time me and my best friend were cleaning it. I was at the very end of my bed and she was closer to the middle of it and I felt her grab my ankle, however she swore she didn't and looked as terrified as I did. This was even more creepy since I had heard the woman under my bed on more than one occasion. Those rooms were not the only places we were haunted. There was this one time I went downstairs and as I reached the bottom I heard the kitchen cabinet door slam shut right in front of my mom's face. She looked stunned and me and my sister were both just as shocked. There are many more stories about this house, but one thing's for sure, it was definitely haunted. This content was provided by angelotricarico.com. Subscribe to the channel for more stories.